So hi, welcome to this video section. In this video section, we are going to discuss about the pre-engineering building. First starting while pre-engineering building. So what is differ from normal construction to pre-engineering construction? See, this pre-engineering building is fully about is Western construction. So before we talking about, we have to discuss about Western construction and also Indian construction. What is differ from Western construction and Indian construction? Western constructions are people around there, the people how they live. The people does not live in the same places. They just live in for example, the maximum the people will live in for 5 to 6 years, and also they will change their places, various places. Those people are, they will travel around and exploit the world how much they can possible. 6 months they will work. After the 6 months they will go to a tourist spot, or they spend their time, they see the time is very important, and also they can't able to waste so much time in this certain buildings, certain same things. So what they do is they enjoy the world, they explore the world. But in compared to Indian, so we Indian people, so we does not look like our construction, we does not look like the time is more important for us also. But in construction, what we make us is we make our residential and commercial buildings more stronger, more unique, and also more traditional methods we go to. So past 60 years, the concrete takes place. The most important place is taken by the concrete. So what does differ from the Western, and what does differ from the Indian? So those are we against the Western construction? The answer is no. So we does not against the Western construction. We always love the Western things. So start from flooring to landscape of the gardening, and also till the roofing. So even though toilet, restrooms, everything we make so westernized. So we make our construction whole things into westernized. But in construction, main theme is the construction, we does not change anything. We still use our normal concrete construction method. So what does that differ from from us and there? What is the difference? Is simple. The Western people, they make their residential and commercial building is fully portable. They make their houses and everything is fully portable, because those people will travel around the world. They can shift their houses where they want. So main thing is that. But in Indian way of construction, we doesn't have that option. We just make the concrete construction, and we live in the same places. If we need to sell the whole construction, what happens? We need to sell our own land also. The whole land will be sold, then only we can sell our construction. So what happens is we stuck in the same places for years and years. So this is the main thing. So how they make their houses portable? So is this are we against the portable construction? The answer is no. See, still now we love every European techniques, every European new moderns. We still love everything from that European and Western products. We love everything. But in construction, what happens is we doesn't have a good people to make our construction good, and also super and ultra modern. We doesn't have a persons. What we have is our laborers who work in India, sir. They only know to work with the concrete construction. They are well experienced with the construct, because what happens is the last 60 years. So it's taken by the concrete. So concrete and the cement takes the whole thing. So what happens is they are still in that now. Now we people are thinking to make our new houses into portable or container houses or residential complexes and pre-engineering buildings. But what happens if we doesn't have gotten a good person to make the construction? The lag of the workers and the lag of the laborers, what happens? It doesn't happen in India. But what now happening is this pre-engineering building concept is so spreading around us, where all the educated peoples are there. They construction, they choose the pre-engineering building. So start from Mumbai. So many buildings now they are building by pre-engineering buildings. So even though houses, villas, apartments, complex, theaters, multi-complex, everything is coming around the pre-engineering buildings. So pre-engineering building is nothing but the pre-engineering building is so fully made up of steel buildings. So those people are going with the steel. So steel buildings they are making, where the people are very educated. So start from Mumbai and also Lucknow. Then we have come down Bangalore people. Those people are nowadays going with the steel construction. So Kerala people are now really very upgrading with the new modern techniques of steel buildings, and Tamil Nadu people also going with those new techniques, where the people are educated and where the labors are available. They can easily build those constructions. So now this construction is spreading all over the India. So what happens? Is this safe? is this pre-engineering building is we can is this compatible with concrete construction? The answer is yes. We can't able to compare with the normal concrete buildings and the pre-engineering buildings. It is totally different. Normal concrete buildings, it is the steel building is totally different. It is more than double the times. The lifetime of the this building is very high while compared to the concrete buildings. So in this case, let's we talk about the what this makes a building unique. So pre-engineering buildings, metal buildings, steel buildings, every column we use in this building is made up of steel. So every beams, plinth beam and also topmost every beams which we used in this pre-engineering building is made up of steel. So it makes this building very unique. Your question is right. So is this building after finishing it will look like normal building? Yes, of course this building will look like normal concrete building how now you lived. So same this will look like. So every western homes, even though Dubai, every people use this construction. You have visited, surely you will visited around, you will go to many places. You are going, you are searching, you are seeing the houses. Maximum every house is made up of the pre-engineering, this technique. So what makes this technique more efficient is the main thing is time. You can save how much time you want. If you plan this house to build in 15 days, you can able to build. If you plan this building to make in 15 days or 20-30 days, you can make. How much building, how much complex it, big cities, it doesn't matter. It can fix in just in 30 to 40 days. We can make this a whole construction. This is the main thing in construction, because in concrete what we have to do, we have to wait for the curing process, and also everything is we can't able to give a workers regular work. What happens is we have to put foundation, we have to wait for the curing, top what happens, slab needs curing, so that 20 foundation 20 days. What happens is, so it will take a lot of time. So what happens is, if you plan for making a building, so main thing is you have to know in mind, you have to keep on mind, if the time saves your building, what happens is when you save the time of the buildings, automatically you can save the money. But if you can't fix the time for your construction of building, what happens is the daily thing is daily the price hike of the even bricks, from starting from bricks to concrete, cement, and also sand, everything is price is going high and high. So what happens, you will make a budget of 20 lakhs after finishing the building. When you calculate, it will come out 50 lakhs. So this is the main problem. Most of the buildings are lived in the 4th month. The building will be hold on for years. After that they will reconstruct it. What happens again, the value will be higher of the every single thing, it will increase the value. So in this type of buildings, you can't you can make it fix it right. For example, if you make this budget for 20 lakhs, you can fix it, you can work it, we can plan it. So pre-engineering building, you can plan the perfect price for your building. So more or less 15% will be high, 15% will be low. This is the difference between normal construction and also modern construction. So you have a question that this building will be okay, this is portable, this is used by Western people, this is used by every part of the world. Now this building is coming across the India, this construction is good, everything is okay. Main thing is what we think. So in Indian mindset, what we used to think is the lifetime of the building. Main thing is lifetime of the building is matters a lot. The price doesn't matter, the way of building that looks, that doesn't matter. If it is looks good, the Indian people we love it, okay, it is fine. But main thing is lifetime of the building, because in India the construction of a commercial residency building is a big dream for every people, because they invest the whole lifetime. Part of the amount they will buy EMI, they have invested a very big amount for construction. For example, if the person work from 20 to 40, in 20 years of saving, he used to build a construction. But what they used to think is, this building will come lifelong, this building will come around 100 years, 200 years. What this question answer is, see, main thing, you have to know one thing. this steel building is not new to us. This is very old. Our we made this the whole the structural planning is, every planning is belongs to us. We in the end made the whole planning, the structural planning, everything, because you remember the one type of construction named terracotta construction. The terracotta construction is nothing but this, it is very antique and very unique construction type of buildings. So what is terracotta building? So terracotta building is it is commonly known as Madras building. In south side of people, they know Madras building is, the whole south people know, easily they can understand terracotta building. So terracotta building is fully made up of wooden building. So what happens is that columns and the beams of the buildings is fully used by wood. So what happens, they use rose wood or teak wood. That buildings is lifelong. They used for limestone, they used to build it. So what happens is that building's lifetime is around 200 years, 300 years. Even though we have 500 years building, even though now we use those buildings as a temples, as a mosque, and also we have using that buildings as a in Mysore you go now, you can see many places, many palaces are still, it is still good, it is still good enough. It can be sustained for more than 100 years, that much good, because they use the wooden construction. So after 500 years, so after 200 years, if we use a weak wood, what happens is a little bit of the weak wood, what happens is it may be started fungi. So automatically it will be so easily it will be so removed by fungus, everything. But in the same technique is used in steel buildings also. So same like columns is made up of wood. In this type of we take over the wood, we replace it as a metal. In beams we take over the wood and replace as a metal. So what happens is that wood can be eaten by fungus, small by insects, but the steel doesn't eat by anything. See, in concrete, compared to the concrete, what happens is concrete is a chemical mixer. So cement and sand, water and marbles, black marbles is, it is a compound of a mixer. That mixer it has a certain lifespan. So the concrete can sustain up to 70 years or 80 years maximum. It can sustain in that timing. What happens in the steel building, the steel doesn't have that much of time. It will live lifelong, it can be lived. So what happens is the lifetime of the building will be doubled or tripled, depends upon your maintenance. If you paint it properly, you have 3-4 coats, what happens, it doesn't reset anything. Even though you can see this building, this is around 24 to 30 days happen, still it is curing in water. What happens, we doesn't able to see a single rust in this building. So why? Because we have ported a branded primer. After this we will put 3 coats of paint. So what happens is it doesn't rust, it will live long, it has a lifelong. So when you ask me how many years this building will lifelong come, so I will say you some examples. So still now you can see Eiffel Tower, it is standing like a king now also. So Paris Eiffel Tower I'm speaking about, still today the maximum buildings which are very taller building start from Burj Khalifa to many buildings we have seen that buildings named called skyscrapers. So every skyscraper buildings is made up of steel, because the concrete doesn't sustain for long years. The concrete, we can't able to believe in concrete, because concrete is a chemical mixture formula. So what happens when you go after 50 years, the atmospheric pressure and the atmosphere is totally differ. It can be changed the whole part, it can be changed the whole building. So what they make is steel. So they believed in steel. After the skyscrapers, what happened, they will choose steel buildings. So still now even though Burj Khalifa to every big malls, big theaters, everything is made up of steel buildings. Even though Dubai, America, wherever you can see many steel buildings, but it is covered, you can able to see, you can able to judge it as steel building or concrete building. Maximum every skyscrapers are nothing but it is very height, it can touch the sky, so it is called a skyscraper. That is a simple thing. So the skyscrapers, every building is made up of steel buildings. So now we are Tirupur Engineering Works, so we are manufacturing of pre-engineering buildings, so residential and commercial buildings all over southern part of India. So this is our second part. YouTube channel, English channel. So in this channel we are going to discuss about many videos about from stones, foundations, pre-engineering buildings, or types of pre-engineering buildings, what it makes unique. So how long it will come, because we can't able to speak this whole thing in the same video, because I think it is so much long, it takes 12 minutes around. So in the future we have, please subscribe the channel, we will have a lot of updates from us. So we will keep in touch with us, we will explore more, we will learn more as a community. So any doubts you have, just comment below. So I will show you in this description, I will show every our wherever we made, we have just give you a link with the location, and also making video also you can learn. If you are very good in Tamil, please like our so please subscribe to our Tamil channel also, in this description I have given to. So my English is little bit bad, so I will learn, I'm learning a lot. Surely I will try to learn a lot, and surely we will become a master soon. So thanks for watching the video. Please like, share and comment the video.